When we watch the news about the war in Ukraine, many people watch the news about the war like they watch football game or soccer games. They take side, who's gonna win, and then try to investigate more, who have more weapon, who have more support, who have more chance to win. It's become the picture of people watch the war like games. We don't think it's something serious. We don't think it's people dying. We don't think that the whole tower collapsed. They bombed the whole thing. How can we think like that? Because war is war. War is ruin everything. It's ruined everywhere. Even it's happened in Ukraine or Russia, but the impact is spreading out everywhere in the world. So every time when we have war, we need to think about what happened in the past. We have so many wars in the past. And every time we have war, people suffer so much. And then they don't want to have war anymore. They don't want to be in the war because it's nothing fun in there. It just ruin everything. People's life, building, everything. But now, it seems like most of people did not take it seriously. We think it's something fun to watch. So sad to think about that. Because war is war. It can ruin so many things on this earth in our life. When I watch the news, I feel sad. I don't want to watch it anymore. But I need to come back to myself to think about what is the war inside me. Because the war starts from small people, from some individual people. The war, most of the war come from greedy for power, greedy for natural resources. And when they want to have more power or when they want to have more natural resources alone, they try to create something, some thinking, some idea, try to make people become nationalists. Think about we are the best, we are the great people. Other people are low. So that kind of thinking is the seedling of war. So when I come back, look inside myself, how many things is the seedling of war inside me? Do I need to be rich? Do I have more than I need in my life? Do I want more power? Do I think other people lower than me? I need to contemplate about this more often. If I have it, I will try to decrease it. If I think I want to have more than I need, I will try to give away more. To warn myself that I am support war. I'm create war now. Or if I want to have more power, I need to think about how can I decrease my roles? How can I decrease my power? That's the way I feel like I can make myself feel relieved. I can feel I I did not support war. Because the war comes from small people. When it gathers together, it will become bigger and bigger. So the war is not only in Ukraine and Russia now. We have different forms of war all the time. Economics war is more serious than that, but we did not talk about it much. Because economics war, they make it more complicated until most of people don't think that it's war, it's something normal. But actually, it's worse than war, economics war. They take away all the natural resources from people all over the world to pile up in one people's hand, make some small amount of people become rich, very rich. They cannot use all those money in their life, but they still need more. So that's another kind of war. It's more serious than normal war we have now, because it causes a lot of suffering, make a lot of people die, make a lot of people suffer, make a lot of people hungry, make a lot of damage on environment and everything. So to think about war inside me, that helped me to see myself better, that I did not try to support war. I cannot go to protest, I cannot go to do demonstration or do any kind of movement like that, because it's not my way of doing like that. I'm not good about that. But what I can do now is just come back to myself. How can I consume less? Because the more I consume, the more I support war. When I consume less, I will support war less. But it's impossible to not consume. So consume with mindfulness is the most important thing. That's why I feel like when I see the news about war in Ukraine, it brings me back to myself immediately. Need to come back and think about myself. Do I water the seedling of war inside me to make it grow better or grow more? So this is the most important thing that I think I can do in my life, to not support war or all kind of violence. War, it comes from greed. Greed in power or greed in natural resources. And then from there, they create hatred. They create nationalists to make people hate each other. And then make people believe that they are better than other people. So whenever, if I think that my religion is the best, my country is the best, that means I'm moving toward war or violence more. Because everybody are the same. We are equal. We are not better or clever than each other much. We are the same, but we clever in different way. We are better in different way. And we weak in different way too. So we have to be together. We learn so much. We study so much. We develop so much on this earth. We develop so many weapons, so many technology. But we did not develop our life, our thinking. How can we live together without war? How can we share more? How can we live together more? I think this is the most important thing for me to think about it. And I think we cannot stop the war in the world. At least I can stop it inside me. That's the only thing that I can do. So I hope that Ukraine and Russia will be able to talk. Talking is the best way, the best solution. Weapon doesn't help anything. Weapon, war, create more war. But talking can lead to peaceful way of living. I hope that we can talk together more. And I hope that people can come back to think about ourselves more, to decrease our own consumption. So when we consume less, we will have less fighting. We will share more. That is the seeds of peace.